Hey guys, so for my older kids, I'm going to be reading Mr. Granite is from Another Planet. It's by Dan Gutman. Um, Hopefully not too many of you have read this one before. I know a lot of our third and fourth graders love these books. So I'm going to read probably about 2 chapters and show you pictures as they come up. And here we go. Mr. Granite is from Another Planet. Chapter 1. The boringest store in the world. My name is AJ, and I hate school. Do you know which months are the best months of the year? July and August. Of course. Because there's no school over the summer. Yay! The only problem is that now it's September. So this is AJ. Boo. Bummer after the summer. School starts tomorrow. So my mom said we had to go to the store called Staples to buy back to school supplies. Ugh. Staples is the boringest store in history of the world. They don't sell video games or toys or any cool stuff. They just sell pens and pencils and ultra boring junk like that. My mom had a list of things I had to get for 3rd grade. After we found the boring book covers, boring binders, boring colored pencils, and boring glue sticks, I wanted to just get a pen with a laser beam at the end of it. Laser beams are cool. I saw this movie where they used a laser beam to kill aliens from outer space. But they don't sell pens like that at Staples. They do have one cool thing, a copy machine. Copy machines are cool because you can put your head on the glass and make funny pictures of your face. It only costs 8 cents, but you have to be sure to close your eyes or you'll go blind. I stuck my head in the copy machine and closed my eyes. I was reaching for the start button when I heard the most horrible sound in history of the world. Hi, Arlo. Ugh, it was Andrea Young. This annoying girl in my class with curly brown hair. Hey. I hate her. Andrea calls me by my real name because she knows I don't like it. I took my head off the copy machine. Andrea was with her mom, who just looks like Andrea, but with wrinkles. Are you buying back to school supplies, Arlo? Andrea asked. No, I told her. I'm skydiving. So there's Andrea. Whoops. Sorry, Miss Galino's not that good at this. When somebody asks you a dumb question, you should give them a dumb answer. Don't do that though, kids. That's the first rule of being a kid. I would never put my face on the copy machine, said Andrea. Why not? Because I'm one of a kind, Andrea said. You should put your face in a paper shredder instead, I suggested. It's kind of mean. Andrea rolled her eyes. Why can't a copy machine fall on her head? I thought to myself. My mom and Andrea's mom talked about the weather. Grown-ups are really interested in the weather. Nobody really knows why. So I was forced to talk to Andrea. Which do you like better, Arlo? Andrea asked. This notebook with a picture of kittens or this one with elephants? Do they have a notebook with a picture of elephants stomping on kittens? I asked. Andrea rolled her eyes again. Our mom said we can play around in the office chairs for a few minutes while they talked about the weather some more. Let's pretend we're grown-ups working in a real office, Andrea said. I sat at one of the desks and picked up a fake telephone. Send over $1 million, I barked over. Now! Where's my coffee? Andrea shouted. I'll die if I don't have coffee. You're fired, I barked out again. Get out of here. Pretending to be a grown-up is fun. I need to file some reports, Andrea said, and she rolled her chair over a big filing cabinet. When she pulled it open, the most amazing thing in history of all the world happened. A head popped out. Good day, mates, the head said. Ah! We both screamed. It was Mr. Granite, our new 3rd grade teacher. That is the end of chapter 1. And there, whoa, that was crazy. Hold on. There we go. There's Mr. Granite popping out, scaring Andrea. All right, here's chapter 2. Chapter 2, we want chocolate cake. Miss Galinda wants some chocolate cake right about now. The first day of school is the worst day of the year. But the nice thing about third graders is that you're allowed to ride their bikes at school. I rode with my friends Ryan and Michael. After we locked our bikes to the bike rack, we were told to go to the all-purpose room for an assembly, kind of like our jam center. The teachers were sitting on the stage and they were all wearing green t-shirts that said POW on them. Mr. Klutz, our principal, was up there too. He has no hair at all. I mean, none. Mr. Klutz was wearing a green shirt too, and his head was even painted green. Mr. Klutz is nuts. Is it St. Patrick's Day? I asked Neil Crouch, who we call the nude kid, even though he does wear clothes. St. Patrick's Day is in March, dumbhead, said Neil. So is your face, I replied. After we finished pledging the allegiance, Mr. Klutz went to the microphone. Welcome back to elementary school, he announced. I want to introduce the new members of our staff. This is Mrs. Jaffe, our vice principal, and this is Mr. Bard, our school counselor. And over here is our new third grade teacher, Mr. Granite. The three of them stood up. Everybody clapped. I waved to Mr. Granite. I knew he was going to be my third grade teacher because I had met him at the beach over the summer. I never saw him yesterday at Staples. I even saw him yesterday at Staples. We're wearing green today to show that elementary school cares about the environment, said Mr. Klutz. This year, we're going to use less energy and create less waste to help our planet. The program will be under Mr. Granite's supervision. Wow, I whispered to Ryan. Mr. Granite has supervision. That means he can see through walls. You returning students know I like to challenge you, Mr. Klutz continued. So here's a new challenge. If elementary school is named the greenest school in the county for the whole month of September, we'll have an all-you-can-eat chocolate cake party. That sounds amazing. Yay! Everybody went nuts because we all love chocolate cake, don't you? That's the first rule of being a kid. So there's Mr. Granite, which AJ or Arlo thinks he has supervision, meaning he can see through walls. And that's the end of chapter 2. We're going to read chapter 3 tomorrow. I'm going to post another video. Take care, guys. Miss you all, my munchkins. Mwah.